PS4. Can't wait, nigga.
Hey, what can I get for you today? Great choice. That's a difference maker. I'll go with this one. Thanks, bro. All right, no problem.
I got lost and found you. Can't believe I'm standing here still without you. When you up at night, do you think about me? Do I cross your mind? Just wish that you would tell me if so. Then I got a place that we can go. Ain't gonna let you play me like the game's on your phone. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone. Do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. When you up at night, all diamonds in my watch. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. Biggest man, I pop my collar. Must be a scholar. Spent 2K on by my jogger. Yeah, I'm jogging to the bank. Counting of the shipping, we won't sink. Give 100 to the. Work hard, now we finally seeing a change. My brothers keep it deeper than a chain. Just like Fendi got a. And I'm tripping like a sinker. These BBS's make you blink, yeah. I just lit it on the dots. Put that foreign off the lot. Move the family to the docks. Put some diamonds in my watch. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. In LA, I got pussy on my clothes. I still got homies on flash shows. I'm just getting started, I got more goals. Looking for the pesos. Still inside but the bank closed. Every time I turn around, I see a bankroll. I used to get me down, I ain't a dingo. Now my D1's getting a payroll. I'm short LA over shop on Rodeo. Dripping kinda, I had a case closed. So independent, you can't name my how. I can lit it on the dots. Then foreign off the lot. Move the family to the docks. Put some diamonds in my watch. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. shit I hate. Pouring rain with no bees out, put a shark on land. Gotta freeze up. Just a bands, I have been millions of fans. Y'all think when that cool as a fan, y'all. Send on the in the same. You think I can hear what you saying? You spin the whole block, I ain't playing. Like a bloodhound, with a shirt up, it's a. They take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mountain. They take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mountain. since we was kids. Cases. She fill my mind up with ideas. I'm not innocent. Hope I make it out of here.
Your heads, everybody, if you got what it takes. Cause I'm KRS and I'm on the mic and premieres on the breaks. Going out to the hardcore hip hop.
The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20, and first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21. Welcome to the special...
Coming up. Stay tuned. Tonight and live on 2K Sports, we've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting block shots and things of that nature always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And in tonight's game, pride definitely brought at stake when you were with the Spurs, or any of the teams. Talk about some of the epic conference rivalries. You played it.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006. Which, by the way, Kevin, everybody's doing now.
Right, yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? Kind of took care of it.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Howard. Then there's Deion Waiters. And it's McKinney in at the point. And for Sacramento, that's at the point with Neal to his side. They're the backcourt. Steven Adams is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. McKinney and Parker at the block. And that'll be possession. Here's McKinney. Howard trying to free himself up. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great position.
Now, here's Fox. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Here's Hield, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
Here's McKinney. The shot misses, and it's the Kings taking it the other way. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
Well, I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
And here is Fox, following the three-pointer by Anthony Davis. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 5 to shoot over James. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's McKinney. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. Well, it was announced last month that Shea is the NBA's Rookie of the Month. Hard to argue, Greg, with that pick when you look at what he's done.
And the numbers speak for themselves. And I'm glad the NBA has taken notice of what Shea is doing on the floor. Could be the first of many awards for him.
That's a nice floater. I mean, a la Mike Conley, if De'Aaron Fox can establish that float game, tough to stop.
Here's McKinney. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. McKinney's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Adams. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Los Angeles leading by 7.
Oh, shit.
In the corner, it's James. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, the basketball.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento.
Oh, shit.
Teardrop shot, and Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. Make a heck of a volleyball player.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Adams outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
McKinney. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. He's got 8.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And Fox gets it to go. And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds, so you know he's going to live in the paint.
Now here's Hield after the miss from McKinney. Hield outside. Back to Fox from past the arc. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
It's sent back by Howard.
Well, that's where he is just a force. Such a great internal clock in terms of his timing to go up and block those shots, Kevin.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Here's Bogdanovich after the made shot from McKinney.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Here's McKinney, and he uses the glass on the layup. McKinney's got 12 points in the game.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, dominating, controlling that spot.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage. Again, really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. Barnes comes in for Bogdanovich. Here's McKinney. He's what a team!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, Craig, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. He gets it in there. He's got 8.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
Shot's good by McKinney.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Outside, Fox. Softly drops in the floater.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's McKinney. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up. Lakers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
That free throw, no good. The number of trades now starting to involve stars. Feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending for 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
Morris trying to free himself up, and play stops as it looks like they call it. New group on the floor for the Kings. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The incredible forward pair. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Howard. And it's McKinney in at the point.
You think about the Kings and how far off it is that they are from getting into their primes. They keep learning the game the right way and find some cohesion together here. There's some building blocks for these Kings to do some damage in the near future and sustain it.
And it's tied up with that one. Brent, most NBA players peak around, 27, 28, 30 years old. Kings have a lot of players entering right now that range.
Well, you think about it, they're actually a few years even from that range, Kevin, and so that youth will pay off as long as the player development is there, and if they can stay with a consistent coach for some time here, the likes of Fox and Bagley Mosley and Heald and Bogdanovich. It's a nice young core. We'll see if they can get the job done, get themselves into the playoffs, and start getting the kind of experience that propels an organization forward.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Fox surveying that time. Hard to cover when he's got options.
Fox hits them both. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. They host the Spurs after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hard to deny many of the skills that Dwight Howard brings to the floor on a nightly basis. Not just a force on defense, but has those nights on offense where he can be imposing as well.
For the Sacramento Kings, the last game a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Rejected by McKinney. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Over Bogdanovich. No good off the back of the rim. Kings have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Sacramento again missing. Here's McKinney. Started by Fox. McKinney, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to McKinney. Inside.
Oh my God.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The Kings trailing. Fox with it. He's got 12. Floats one. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Popped up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Heald kicks to Fox. From 13, here's Adams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding, staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
McKinney, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Now here's Heald. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's McKinney. Los Angeles calls timeout. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most, and their challenge is we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next time. And that they know there's room to grow. Those three things are pretty impactful.
Well said. Now, here's Parker following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Howard against Parker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
We'll take a look at Hield. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. And he'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets
What the hell?
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Lakers, number one.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points. And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Both free throws good from McKinney.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Now, here's Fox, covered by McKinney.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
Here's McKinney, guarded by Fox to the middle. Out, and that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Friday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams that are going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Alvin Bagley's checked in for Steven Adams. And finished off by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Lakers leading by 3. There's McKinney. He has 28 points for the game. Over Fox. Tries again. And it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got 7 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Fox passes to Bagley. Back to Fox. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. He's been a big-time contributor for his team so far. We're right in the thick of the season, and he's one back of the top spot.
And with more or less a half a season behind us, he has shown what unlimited potential he has.
Yeah, I don't want to go so far down the line about what we're about to see. I want to appreciate what he's already done. He's put himself at number 2 in the rankings with some stunning performance.
Now, here's Bogdanovich after the miss from McKinney.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Here's James. Good D by Bogdanovich. The Kings trail by 5. Down low, here's Parker.
Parker doing a good job of moving his body and playing with pace. He's making the defense get a bit too...
Both teams making substitutions here. That free throw missing.
The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
Second free throw, no good.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got our offensive rebounds as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. An exceptional performance from McKinney.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
They're almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bogdanovich is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Muscala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The pass to Hield. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Kings. Parker outside. They'll put that, and it's Adams on the foul. Adams has got 5.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Fox. Count that bucket. He's got 18.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Here's McKinney. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Fox.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he can't get the first one.
There's not a lot of question about Jabari Parker's talent. A versatile forward with a tremendous drive.
Lakers leading by 3. Passes it to McKinney. Shoots over Fox. Shot's good by McKinney. McKinney's got 32 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Hield against Waiters. Hield can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Waiters, here we go. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
And here's a look at some numbers for Howard. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in rebounding, first in blocks, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. The Kings trail by 7. On the wing, Hield. Kept alive.
And
After trying to free himself up, pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. He's hit again, and the jumper is on the mark. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the game.
Pretty calm on that one. Bogdanovich staying with it even under pressure.
Here's McKinney. Moves back up. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Hield. Great D that time from LeBron.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Another shot. Here's Davis. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Took him no time at all on that one. Bogdanovich has got 7 points.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
McKinney, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Count the basket. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead. And it's the Kings with the ball. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Really hit or miss right tonight.
The thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island, where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted, and there's no point in going. This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Al Hield. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings. Lakers leading by 8. McKinney, no good. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Dwight Howard on top. Anthony Davis is second.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low-post defense, and a lot of the shots I've seen them swatting away aren't easy to get to.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. Fox with it. Now defended by McKinney. It's Samart. Fox, no good. Here's Adams. After trying to free himself up, Adams' shot is off. The Lakers shooting a meager 37% for the game. No good. Good D by Parker. The Kings trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hield the pass to Fox. Good work there as it goes. Fox has got 20 points.
Fox, not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
Here's McKinney. It's hauled in by the Kings. Parker's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bogdanovich passes to Adams. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. There's McKinney, covered by Parker. Shot's good by McKinney. McKinney's got 38 points.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Outside Bogdanovich. Six to shoot. Adams outside. Here's Fox. And he overshot that one, missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, and they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. You know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley, he's checked in for Parker. And it's Barnes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. It's tipped, so it's Sacramento. Adams dishes to Barnes, kicks it to Fox. Pocket 6. That's a 2 from Heel. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. Here's McKinney, guarded by Fox. And the Lakers with another miss. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. 7-point differential. And here's Barnes for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Adams. To the left side wing. Feathered by McKinney. Back to Adams. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And that one's good.
Harrison Barnes very comfortable in that catch and shoot.
Here's McKinney, guarded by Fox, and it's Harrison.
What the fuck? Oh no.
Completely new group for Los Angeles.
Are you fucking serious? Don't let them catch up? That's crazy.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. On the top of the key. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's McKinney in at the one spot. All free throws good from McKinney.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
See how dangerous De'Aaron Fox can be when he uses that speed.
McKinney kicks to Waiters. Here's McKinney, guarded by Fox. McKinney, no good. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Here's Fox. Here's the floater. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pass to McKinney. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Here's Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
And the Kings making a change here. Adams checked in. Lakers trail by 6. Lets it go from 11. Here's Howard. And Adams sends it down.
He can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Real good. Adams.
Take over this game.
And so Adams nails both of them. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That free throw real good from McKinney.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Sacramento leading by 6. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's blocked by McKinney. Nice break. The Lakers. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
But there's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Lakers trail by 7. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Howard, good.
I don't know how many times even Dwight Howard feels the contact down there, but it happens often. He converts despite it.
Healed outside. Goes up to the strike. Here's Fox, and he finishes on the way. Fox has got 9 points in the quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
McKinney. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Parker passes to Fox. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
A free throw off from Fox.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
And the shot goes down. Sacramento leading by 7. Dishes to Adams. That one goes in.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Here's McKinney, guarded by Fox, and Davis can't get it to go.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's McKinney, guarded by Fox. McKinney, no good.
After an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Here he's at 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 14 now for Sacramento. And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Lakers trail by 14. Here's McKinney. James outside. Lakers passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. No good, unable to win this run.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's McKinney, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jabari Parker. That's good for McKinney. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. The body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
It's good for McKinney. Both free throws good for McKinney. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. The 15-footer. Good on the jump shot. Fox has got 36. Here's McKinney. In-change shot in deep. Davis drops it in.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Loads it up for Davis. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 17 rebounds. Doubled by McKinney. To the paint. Here's Adams. Second shot opportunity. Adams. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 15.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Howard trying to free himself up. And it's good. 2 points. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing. Him right now having a really strong quarter.
And here is Fox. Three-pointer heel. Offensive rebound. And it's Adams on the foul.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Here's McKinney. Guarded by Fox. Raiders against Teal. Baseline try. Second chance effort. And again, it's Anthony Davis.
All length there from AD. The assertive attitude. And it just makes him such a handful on the offensive glass.
Fox passes to Heel. Back to Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 38 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg. Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
It's good. That's 10 points for Buddy Hield.
Hield showing more ball handling there for you. He can be slippery.
Here's McKinney. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one at the line is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Both free throws good for McKinney. Kings leading now by 13. Now, here's Fox. It's a floater, and the layup is good. Fox has got 40 points.
De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
McKinney, no good. Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Fox looking it over. By Hield, nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Lakers trail by 15. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and it's McGee with the jam.
The big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Fox. Off target with his three. Time running out for the Lakers. Waiters outside on the pass to McKinney. That one misses, and the Kings going the other way. Free throw drops for Heel. When a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker, knowing there's a new voice?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time, coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork will go away.
It's all about communication.
That communication as quick as you possibly can. That's an important factor.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Again, the miss by the Kings. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Dion Waiters. Davis has got it back down to single digits for the Lakers. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich against James. 6 on the shot clock. McGee with the block. To the inside. Waiters for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Healed with it. So the Kings win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away.
And that about wraps it up. Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Allen. This is Kevin Harlan along with our GK Sports Group. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Special guest, Jay.
Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. So it looks like congratulations are in order as you just have your very first Rookie of the Month honors. Big congrats, Jay.
Thanks, Hank. Appreciate that.
How does it feel, buddy?
Oh, it's beautiful. Everyone's showing me love, man. And it's right back at y'all. So shouts out. Who votes on this? You know what? I'm not sure. Hornet?
No idea, Hank. I think it's the media.
Okay. Oh, well, shouts out to y'all, whoever you are. Shouts out to the fans. You know, I'm feeling the love out there, and it's really helping me elevate my game to the next level. So, big love.
We know you're a busy guy, Chase, so we're going to let you go. But congrats again on Rookie of the Month, and thanks again for joining.
Hey, anytime, guys.
You're listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex. Back after this quick commercial break. You're listening to Hank the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex. Back in a bit for more on your Los Angeles Lakers. Time to get personal. You like to cook, Hornet?
The only thing I like to cook, Hank, is fools like you on the b-ball court, baby.
Oh, flambe.
that sends pre-packaged gourmet meals designed by industry-leading chefs directly to your door, and all you have to do is pop them in the microwave.
Wow, there's got to be a catch. How much does it cost?
No, that's the best part. For the first 3 months, it's absolutely free. Yeah, that's how convinced they are that you're going to love your meals.
All right, Hank, I'm sold. What's this thing called?
Food Me Now, and it's absolutely delicious. Look, I've been using it myself, and I got to tell you, this is the real deal. Go to the Food Me Now website and enter promo code HORNET20 for free 3 months of meals.
Get in my belly.
That's horrible.
That was a quality attempt, though.
Clap your hands, everybody, if you got
NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA 2K21 mobile app to scan your face into the game.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Get him or get stuff.
ready? Clap your hands, everybody.
Oh, man.
You got what it takes.
Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, one of the softest touches in the post you'll ever see. He'll be looking to get his shot up and lead his team as they get ready for game time at Staples Center. Spurs, Lakers. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the 4 guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots. Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. Steve, tonight we have a great matchup at the center spot. Talk about how that position has evolved over the last couple of years.
I think because of the rules, Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in a post guy's lap, especially if he's dominant. So I think guys, as a post player now, saying I got to go out to the three-point line, I got to go out to the free throw line to be able to have some spacing to make shots.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Al Farouk Amino is out there at DeRozan. Then it's White, and it's Murray in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's McKinney in at the point.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Got it. Good job in the one post.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game. Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Now, here's Aldridge. Murray surveying the D. Out to White. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. White against Waiters. White the pass to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Aldridge. Clock at 6. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Some people claim that Aldridge is a finesse player, but he can get physical when he wants to.
Here's McKinney. Los Angeles with a
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
DeRozan finds Aldridge. LeBron against DeRozan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Here's McKinney, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell in the pick and roll.
Writing, leading, an expert initiator.
They get the rebound. Howard. Nice D from Aldridge.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. White with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Oh my goodness, 5.
Downing for San Antonio is a loss to the Clippers.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, you can't allow that many second chance opportunities and then get almost none yourself. Rarely that works out for you.
Both free throws good for McKinney.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Aldridge finds Murray. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. High, arcing shot. Basket counts. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Scooped up. And Davis puts it in.
Beating everyone to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella AD getting it done.
Murray outside. high post shot. And Davis pulls it down.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Howard. With the second effort, it's good.
Nice job by the defender. Makes it a tough shot, but AD's talent wins out.
Now Murray. Aldridge trying to break three. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. Here's McKinney. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Hooked away.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And White slams it in.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Look at that.
Nice.
And that one is hammered home.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
So that could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now here's Murray. He has 6. Now here's Aminu. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
LeBron kicks to McKinney. Over Aminu. Rebound, San Antonio. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's McKinney. He's covered by Murray. James outside. Points it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Spurs leading by 4. Murray, the pass to White. And here's Aminu. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Over Howard. The rebound by the Lakers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, of exercise and frustration.
Murray finds Aldridge. Back to Murray. Right side Aldridge. Spurs working the ball around now. Aminu, the pass to Aldridge. Outside, White. And the shot is long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
They get it back. Davis. It's good. This game is all even. Davis has got 8.
Just doing the job on the backcourt.
Davis has gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
With some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Green in for Dion Waiters. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Doka Pirtle's checked in for Aldridge. Trey Lyles comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Clippers. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball court?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Here's Mills after the made shot from McKinney. Trying to get something going. And Lyles with the lay-in. Mills got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Steve, it's expected that we'll eventually allow 18-year-olds to enter the NBA draft. You're a proud Michigan State alum. Are you concerned players may miss something by choosing to skip the college experience?
You know, Kevin, in this situation, for sure, there are some players that I would say is going to make some mistakes and maybe come out too early and not be ready. But I think we have to allow them to have these decisions and not have these decisions taken away from them. I love college. When you're ready, you're ready.
Here's McKinney following the score by Jakob Berg. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Some changes here for the Spurs.
What the fuck?
Floats one up. Here's Aldridge. And it's sent back by Howard. On the floor for San Antonio. We got Derek White. Al Farouk Amino is out there at LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. And Davis throws it down.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
Right, D.A., and he's still getting it done. Thank you. Here's Aldridge. After the made shot from McKinney, Murray, good.
Given Murray's slight frame, you'd think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
Here's McKinney. He's covered by Murray. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
Waiters finds Davis, and Davis throws it down.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
Spurs trail by 4. Murray with it, picked up by Davis. Here's the teardrop. Murray, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
LeBron passes to McKinney. For Murray. And again, it's the Lakers.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
With the lift Murray gets on his jumper, he can get a clean look from mid-range at any time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Lakers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
All free throws good for McKinney. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They trail by 6. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. Here's Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldridge has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
That's just the money area for LaMarcus. That's the shot you want your offense to produce.
McKinney. He's covered by Murray. Here's Howard, and that's good off the glass that time.
The defense is clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
The feed now to Aldridge. Howard with the steal. Here's McKinney. He's covered by Murray. They grab their own miss. Davis. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
With the teardrop, it's sent back by Howard. That one's in there. The Lakers leaders cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Aldridge. Lakers have gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Snatched up. Here's Howard. Trying to get open is Davis. Howard, that's good. Howard's got 6.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Here's Murray. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. The Spurs have gone 4 for 5 from the cherry stripe in this one up to now.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Man, no foul?
No good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
LeBron drives in.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Howard.
What a great trend it's been for him in terms of his rebounding. He's been getting after it on the glass these past few months. His numbers are way up, and that makes him so much more effective as an all-around contributor.
Why it's not working? Uh-oh.
Clap your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Cause I'm KRS and I'm on the mic and premieres on the breaks.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play one.
And getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And we're getting closer and closer to having our contestants determined. So be sure to stay tuned as we'll be bringing you updates very, very soon.
And partner, if we had the contest today, I'd be happy with the group we have right now.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dion Waiters, then there's Howard, and it's McKinney in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. He played the traditional power forward position in the NBA years you had back in the 80s at such a high level. Who's doing that right now?
Tell you what, the power forward position has changed so much, Kevin. These 4 men now are not really the enforcing type physical guys that we saw in the 80s and even 90s. They're agile, they're rim protectors, they're shot makers from deep. And guys like Anthony Davis and Marcus Aldridge.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, Anthony Davis goes to the top of my list in today's game.
Blake Griffin, another one with Detroit.
Yeah, good call.
Shot from free throw range, and the rejection by James. Already February, hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Spurs, just way behind.
For Los Angeles, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they stayed true to it.
Here's McKinney, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Pass to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. Pass to DeRozan. Over James. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And taking it to the rack with power,
hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Murray's checked in for LeBron. San Antonio also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Murray. Lyles. They get it back. Hurdle kicks to Mills. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The 55th pick. Second left. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what has your approach been so far tonight?
I'm just trying to play with a lot of energy. I'm do the best I can on the defensive end to help my teammates out. Post hard.
Dwight, thanks. Good luck in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance from McKinney.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the floor for San Antonio, Al Farouk Amino is out there with DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's White, and it's Aldridge in at the 5 spot. Murray outside. DeRozan against LeBron. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
A floater, and Murray finishes it off. Murray's got 15 points.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's McKinney. Again, Los Angeles.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Murray, 15 points in the game. To the paint, shot clock at 5. Here's Aldridge.
Howard is an excellent defender with a wide reach, and because of that, he's really good at contesting shots.
That one good for 2. McKinney's got 35 in the game.
It would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Murray right side. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump and deny shot attempt.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And Davis sends it back. Here's McKinney. He's covered by Murray. Fires from 14. McKinney, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
White dishes to Murray. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. He's off on that one. Great D that time from LeBron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's McKinney. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And he makes that one. McKinney's got 39.
Yeah,
a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Stolen by Waiters. Now the Lakers on the break. Waiters leading the charge. Takes it off the glass.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. They could use a bucket. Murray, good. Murray's got 17.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Murray surveying the D. Back to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one drops for him. 8 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, you look at the mid-range game Aldridge has, it keeps the defense honest. They have to worry about a lot more than just his post game.
Well, there haven't been many misses at the line for this group of players. This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. Fourth, Derek White.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the two-guard range, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Derek White. Down low, here's Murray, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Murray's got 19 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
McKinney, no good. Spurs trail by 20. Murray right side. Outside, Walker. Here's the three. Aminu misses. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. Outside DeRozan to the middle, Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Now here is Davis. He's got 16 over Aminu. Here's Howard. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Howard's got 8 points.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Murray, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Davis, he's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Walker the pass to DeRozan. Aldridge against Davis. The kick out to Walker. Over Howard. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's McKinney. Second shot opportunity, and it's Howard laying it in. He's got 10.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there to let him rebound slip away. Everybody's got to get in there
get that one to go with all the contact.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Anthony Davis. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's getting around 20 points per, 16 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Dion Waiters. Passes it to Mills. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And, guys, the Spurs team dinners, the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another and being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now here's Mills. He is a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Miles with a wide open look. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Clark, the act of sitting down to a meal. As a team, it brings people together.
It really does, guys, and I can't overstate it. I mean, you get a chance to know your teammates off the court. It adds to your ability to play for them on the court. It can't always be just about grind. There has to be some compassion, some caring, some understanding, and sometimes the best places to do that are at restaurants with good food and good drink.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. Here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Trey Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Yep, that one goes in there. That's 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Man, DeRozan, such a dangerous scorer in there. The defense has to push him out of there.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's McKinney in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's White. And another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is, by nature, a laid-back, quiet guy, and sometimes that can work against the team. But in this case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal and stepped into doing it.
Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much, and a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
McKinney, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
That one drops for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Here's McKinney over Aminu. Here's Howard. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
The concentration, the strength, the balance. Howard doing a nice job staying focused on the rim despite getting hit.
Now here's Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's McKinney. He's covered by Murray. Pulls it up. DeRozan with the rebound.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Kicks to Pirtle. Outside, White. Back to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Spurs working the ball around now. From deep. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's McKinney, and he banks in the layup. McKinney's got 49 points in the game.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his feet so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
2 points. That one goes. 16 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Howard trying to free himself up. McKinney, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good to see.
Here's Waiters following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's McKinney. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Al Farouk Aminu.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Sacramento Kings.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
Now here's White. Inside, here's Pirtle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the shot repertoire of Jakob Pirtle, mostly 10 feet and in is his strength. He's an old school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
Shot's good by Waiters.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the plane.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
James finds Davis 13 feet away. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway.
big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And Clark at 7 feet tall. Pirtle a wide body in there.
He's live, and he's also no stiff, guys. Pirtle can catch and finish. He's active in defending. Gets off the ground quickly and easily. I like his package as a big guy.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Davis, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Davis has got 25 points.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Murray, and Davis sends it back, and they get it back. The pass to McKinney. Here's Waiters, and he converts the layup.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's DeRozan. Ring shot on the way. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Spurs have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And it's Murray penetrating. And Clark coming out of Washington as a one-and-done. DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw.
Here is Forbes. James covering. Now here's Mills. Feeds it to Forbes. Murray outside. 4 on the clock. And the basket is good. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Pass to Mills. Now here's Pirtle. He's guarded by Waiters. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series. McKinney, he's covered by Murray. They get it again. Here's Kuzma. Murray with the defensive effort. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Mills. Pass to Murray. Now Pirtle. 5 on the clock. And Forbes kicks to Murray. Rebounded by the Lakers. Passes to Caruso. And so is the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. Well, best of both worlds for you tonight, Jay. Your team got the win, and you had that incredible third quarter performance. What got you so hot coming out of the break?
You know what? Shouts out to Coach, man. He showed us some things on film that we could take advantage of. You know, we were just able to come out and make necessary adjustments. I mean, we made the plays, but Coach and the rest of the crew showed us the blueprint, you know?
And you guys listened to that advice and got it done in the second half. Thank you. Guys?
David, thank you as always.
Is crucial in today's NBA, okay? And how you approach it says a lot about how good you are as a coach.
The professor is in. Teach time, Hank.
Yeah, here we go. Look, I'm just saying, the best players in the league, your Stephs, your Hardens, your Durants, they'll kill you in the pick and roll if you don't know what you're doing. They'll kill you no matter what, but you don't have a prayer if you're not going to mix up the coverages and find something that works at least some of the time. Now, if that means getting creative with lineups, then you get creative with lineups. There's no excuse for trotting the same coverages out night after night and expecting them to work. You just got to be creative.
Play chess, not checker.
That's what I'm saying, Hornet. Look, I've got more thoughts on defensive strategy, but first, a quick commercial break. I think I know the answer, but Hornet, you like to bet on sports, right?
Daddy needs a new pair of Jordans.
Those are a little worn out. And you do like your apps, right?
Love apps. Who doesn't?
Okay, then I've got something you are going to love. It's called Parlay Paradise, and it's an app where you can bet on all your favorite NBA matchups